Dr. Hess from pdmom.com. How are you guys? These are my friends here. This is, this one's my daughter. She's going to introduce everybody else. But just so you know, today what we're going to do, if you can see what's in front of us, we are doing child-proof medicine caps. And we are going to see who can open what. Okay? All right, go ahead and introduce.
So my name is Willow, and this is Julia and Kensley.
Can you guys give all your ages?
I'm 10, almost 11.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I am 8.
You're going to be 8 next week. And Kensley?
She is 4, so I'm going to be 5 soon. Yes, very soon. In
December. Awesome. Okay, so what do you guys think about medicine and child-proof caps? Because we were kind of talking about it a little bit before, right?
Yes.
So what were you guys thinking?
I think that I think it's kind of dumb how they child-proof these, because especially once you learn to read, most of them on the caps, they say like open, they tell you how to open it.
That is a good point. It does. Like, and this so then
Kensley's 4, but she can already sound out words. So like say a kid is more advanced in reading than she is, they could probably sound out how to open it.
Yep, so let's just show real quick here so you guys can see. I don't know if you can see, but it actually says open, push down and turn, close tightly. So for kids who are Kinsley's age, 4 or even 5, they can actually read that and say, I really want these. Let me figure out how to open it. The other thing that they were talking about is, this is Benadryl, right? Diphenhydramine, which is Benadryl. It can be very dangerous to kids who take too much of it. And Willow, my daughter, right? She mentioned something today about this that was kind of odd. So what did you think about this when you picked it up and we were talking about this stuff?
I thought that when I was looking at the bottom that it looked like bubblegum, and then so kids would probably think, ooh, that looks like bubblegum. I want to have some. Yeah, and it also says push down and turn, close tightly.
Yep, same thing with this one.
It's asking kids to open it.
Yeah. And this one too, right?
It demonstrates. You don't even have to read it. It like shows the medicine cabinet, the hands, the arrow, which way to do it. And I've had Tylenol before when I was sick, like children's Tylenol. Oh, this is children's Tylenol.
Yeah.
But it tastes really good to me. She doesn't like it though.
It does, no, but it does taste really good, and a lot of kids love it. So
it has a cherry on the front.
So on one of my previous videos, I talked about how a lot of times kids will take this when the parent is treating one child and then leaves it on the counter, and the other kid's like, oh, hey, yummy, that looks really good, and they drink it. So let's look at this and see what Julia was talking about. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it doesn't even have words. So it actually shows you how to open it. So that makes it a little bit easier for the kids to open it, right? What do you think, Kinsley? What do you think that looks like on the top? Can you see what that looks like on the top?
Can you see? What does it look like? Probably what they think is they think that kids won't get it, and then it only shows parents how to open it.
Yeah.
But if kids see it, then it'll show them how to open it.
Awesome. Okay, so now we have a whole bunch. So I'm trying to get into this video too.
It's like giving these tiny.
So we have a whole bunch of little all different bottles that all are opened in different ways. We also not only have bottles, but we have some of those little blister pack medications. So these gummies too. Yeah.
Those are mine.
So these guys are going to help me out by trying to open them all, and we're going to see what we can do and what they can do with respect to opening them and how easy or difficult it might be. Okay, so one of the first ones that we're going to do is one of the most worrisome. And for those of you who have been watching my videos, you saw that one of the more recent ones that I've done is Tylenol. So this is Tylenol, or acetaminophen. It is an extremely dangerous medication. It is one of the ones that we see overdoses in, both accidentally and purposefully in kids, and it can cause significant issues, liver damage, liver failure, and it is the most common cause in the United States for the requirement of a liver transplant. So this is a big deal. This is a bottle of adult caplets, and then this one is the children's Tylenol, the children's liquid. So we're gonna have them do that one first and see how it goes. So we're gonna start, yep, we don't need that cup. So this one, so this is Willow, almost 8. Let's see if you can open that up. Oh, as she tries to read the top.
It says easy open. Serious?
So that's good if you can't open
Yep.
it though. That's
That's
good.
good.
All right, Julia, next try. Oh.
Well, you got all sweaty.
That's awesome though that Willow couldn't get it. So let's see. No offense, Julia, but I don't want you to get it either. All right, Kenzie, you go ahead and try. Show them all up. You can do it. Not that I want you to do it because I don't.
It says go that way. Yeah.
Oh, see? Now remember, guys, she's 4 and she's looking at the top and she's being able to tell just by looking at the top that it says to go that way. So that's a big deal.
Well, Kinsley's trying to open.
Nope. Okay, good job. So let me show, let me see. So this is the one that says to open, easy open. So thankfully it's not an easy open. Or even from, oh, you know what? I think it might have been a new bottle. I'm going to have them try it again. It was a new bottle. See, completely closed. So I'm going to have them try again right now. Hold on one second.
No.
Okay, Willow, go ahead.
Then try to tell a story about the pill.
Just give me a second. Julie has a story that she wants to tell, but go ahead, try that one. Oh, man, that's what it was. It was just because it was new. Put it back on. I'm going to tighten it up and give it to Julia.
How do you put this thing on?
Okay, Julia. I tightened it. Oh, Julia too. Let me tighten it the same way that I did for Julia. Got it? Okay, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Do it much bigger.
Let's see.
Kinsley, that really hurts. I can't just keep.
It's good that you can't though.
I felt something.
Okay.
Ow!
All right, so here's the thing about this one.
Try again.
So-
Keep trying. She almost has it. I think. Oh, yeah, she got it.
See?
Like I put it. I
Okay.
could unscrew it and it was really easy, so I put it back. And tried to try it.
So this was another one, and this was important even for me to see this too. Is I didn't try it prior to them trying it, and some of these medications I bought specifically for these videos. Excuse me, hold on one second. So I didn't try this one first. Now, they couldn't open it initially, but obviously that was because I hadn't opened it initially. So had I opened it that first time, which kind of gets it unstuck, this one is easy open, as in truly easy open, so they can get it. That is a very, very scary thing to have in the house with kids.
You should probably
So let's
open
do this one.
because this one is new too. I took the wrapping off of it.
All right. All right, so I opened it for the first time.
Good.
I'm going to close it completely the way any of us mamas would. Here you go. Try and open it. Oh, man, that was too
Did you
easy.
even push down, Willow? Sorry, I didn't push down.
I
Oh.
No, good. I don't want you to be able to open it, but
I didn't notice that was a push down one. Most of them are push downs. That's the one you would always try.
oh, I'm glad you can't open it. Folks.
Oh!
I'm glad.
My hands are so sweaty.
let's let-
Stop getting your sweaty
Wait,
hands on the
wait.
bottle.
Let Julia try.
Okay, let's see here. Push it down. There's an arrow indicating when you push it down and then go that way.
Oh, I like this one.
That was a hard one.
I like this one, guys.
So you have to push it down and hold it and twist it at the same time. No, it's kind of smart that they do a picture because, like, I mean, I feel like it could be difficult for me to.
But it's supposed to be difficult for you.
I'm not sure. Ow! Ow.
Okay, so that's good. So this one,
Can
this
you
one
open it?
was not openable by them.
What the? What? How
That's a great thing.
Is it hard?
Okay, awesome. But
it
now
hard
still, it was not hard. But so this is the children's one. But don't forget, most of us still have this one because this is the adult form. Most of us have this one in the house, and this one was super easy for them to open. Okay, so let's try now NyQuil. Okay, so we all know that this one
I
is
wouldn't drink that.
well.
If I didn't know what it was, I would not
Hopefully
drink
nobody
that.
would, but kids, babies especially, you never know. This is
Kids,
also a medication that is very frequently abused by teens. So it is an important one to know. This is also,
Yeah, what is abused by?
that means that older kids sometimes take it on purpose. So this is another one that's got a picture on top. This is another one that has a picture on top. Okay, let's see. Can you
Why
open
would you
it?
want to do that? It looks gross. It's for the cold. Did you open it first? Did you? try and
No,
open it?
it's old. I know.
It's old.
Look at.
It looks like you have to. Oh, you have to push on those.
Oh.
And then twist it that way. So it looks like at least. That's a pretty good open one.
Oh, let's see.
Ow!
Okay,
I
let's
can
Julie try.
feel it squishy.
Julie, try. Oh, man.
there we go. Well, you might want to try again. If you angle your
Oh
arm.
man.
Well, you try again. If you angle your arm the
smells
right way,
bad,
if you
though.
angle it like this, then it's really easy. You have to like kind of push down. Like angle your arm up like this and push.
I'm not good at squeezing my fingers.
So that's good that
Act
you're
like
not
you're
good at
pinching
squeezing it.
Yeah, I'm not good at pinching either.
All right, let's Kinsley try.
Hopefully, it comes in here. There. You gotta squeeze those parts.
So she knew exactly where to put her fingers to squeeze it, though. Did you get it?
No.
Not that I want you to get
I was like, Willow, you were like, how did she get that? And I did it.
it. Okay. So that's good that you don't get it too. So this is one of the ones that you squeeze and then turn
Yeah.
instead of pushing, which is
That
not
was
very
really, really
difficult.
easy for me.
So just like the picture shows, for a kid who's smart enough to kind of look at the top and
That's a
figure
good
it out.
one. That's a
So,
good one.
all right, let's try one of these. So this is a prescription bottle, okay? We have
It's like
lots
TikTok.
of medications that come in this, almost anything that comes from the
I know how to
pharmacy.
open that one.
Hold on, guys.
Lots of
Almost anything that comes in the pharmacy, from the pharmacy, comes in this bottle, right? So lots of dangerous medications come in this bottle. So let's see.
Maybe like orange flavored or like tropical something kid can.
Go ahead and give it a shot.
I'll try
It says hold right there.
Does
It
it?
says hold.
Oh.
Like right there.
Oh
It does- show them, not me.
so
I
tight.
can't really reach that.
It says to hold.
So here, it says
I got-
hold
oh,
right there on that
I
little
got-
lip. Okay, so what do you think that means? Oh, goodness.
First try.
That was scary. That was sort of terrifying. Okay. Is it on all the way?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm trying to open it now and it doesn't open. Go ahead,
This is the
Julia.
worst one yet. And so you push down on this and you turn it.
Oh my goodness.
Easy.
Okay, close it and
You
give it to
probably
her.
even do that.
Yes, Kinsley, you can do it.
Don't show her how to do it.
Kinsley, can you sound that out? That's it says hold. Hold.
Hold.
Tab. Down.
Hold tab
So
down.
this is like a tab, so then you push on it, right? And then look, you gotta screw it that way.
Oh my goodness.
She could probably push as hard as I was just doing it, but
So every single one of your medications, there she goes, all by herself.
I think that was just kind of no, I don't think I think she screwed it on wrong. Because I
Okay.
was tilted like
Now-
that when she screwed it.
This is one of those medications that everything from your diabetic medication, your pain
Oh, yep, I just screwed
There
that
you
really
go.
tight. She just did it.
pain medication, sleeping
found it
medication,
Like,
everything.
If I saw my parent like squeeze on that, like if Kinsley saw my mom, if she had that for whatever reason,
Mhm.
and she pushed on it,
Oh, you have to
she'd know
see
to
it
push on
once.
it, yeah.
Yeah, you see it done once,
Yeah.
and then you know.
We would have these children vitamins in our bathroom. We don't take them anymore, but like we would see how my dad would open them for
Yeah.
Kinsley.
That's all it takes is one time to see.
Yeah, so she,
Here's the Benadryl.
Do we try this one?
Mm-hmm. No, we didn't try it.
we were just talking about how
Jack,
bad
push
it was.
down.
This is the one that's most like the others you push down.
It looks like you've been eating.
Oh, one try. And it looks like pink bubble gum, yes.
So kids might want to
I
eat.
feel like this Tylenol also looks like the mint Tic Tac.
It does look
Yeah.
like a mint Tic Tac. You're right.
Okay, it's tightly closed.
I'm really bad at Tic Tacs because like I'm always eating them. Push down and turn.
Okay, now I know it.
I was screwed. But I mean, Kenzie, you could sound that out. That's
One,
really,
open two.
Kenzie, you could sound that out. That's really good
Push
words.
down, screw.
They push down.
Go ahead, you try it.
That's not what it is.
Holy moly.
She didn't even.
Oh, she didn't even barely try. Okay. Now, here is another one of the worrisome ones. This also is acetaminophen or Tylenol. This is the junior kids version, which is the chewable tablets. This does not say it on top, so it'll be interesting to see if they understand how to open it, because I have not, by the way, I have not discussed any of these with these girls. So they're starting them from scratch by themselves.
I
So
had the flu this year when the flu season broke out, and then I had those chewing tablets, and it literally says to open.
Sissy, are you?
does it say to
Yes,
open?
Sissy,
In big
are you
red
gonna
letters.
tell us
To
to
open.
open?
Oh, wait, Kinsley, shh. What does it say on there? Can you read it to them? Read it to them.
To open.
To open.
Line up arrows. Push
Mhm.
off cap.
Okay, so try it.
What
Try
does
it.
it mean by line up arrows?
There's one arrow.
I know, but like, what does
Wow.
it mean by line them up?
Drive.
Okay.
Oh, you
And
know.
then
Line up arrows and
push
then walk.
off.
I have my own drum.
I don't think she could sound that out because it's really small writing. So that's good. But when I had the flu, I had those, and they made me feel worse. But that was probably just me.
Okay, this is it. Kinsley.
Ouch!
That's
Did I break my nail?
you silly.
See?
Okay, you try.
No, I love it when that happens.
Here, Julia.
I like to peel it off.
Here you go.
It's nice there.
Good.
Okay, always read the label. Now it says to read the label. I bet that's sad. And there is a push off cap. What is it? A push off cap?
Oh, you have to line up the arrows though, it says.
So then it means, what does it mean to do? Like pull it?
I like that you can't figure this one out.
Wait, isn't it a new one, Molly?
Yes.
How do you-
Okay.
Wait,
So
you
here.
try and open it first. And
So
then
this is
let
a
me
good
try.
one that no, that they can't do. So this is a good bottle. This is where you line up the arrows and you push off the
I
cap.
knew it was that.
Wait, what?
I want to try
Okay,
again.
no, hey, shh, hold on, guys, hold on. Okay,
You haven't done this
so
one yet.
now, so wait. This one is.
No,
an-
Wow.
How about, so these are all another still just push.
This looks like candy. It looks
So
much like candy.
this one is the blister caps. This is NyQuil, okay? It's in these little blister caps. And then this one is Benadryl, and this is also in a blister cap. Oops, sorry, Kinsley, there you go.
Like if I can't open this, I would just get scissors and poke a hole in it, or pencil even. Well, I would probably wouldn't use scissors.
Well, and that's exactly what other kids might think too.
Everybody try and open
But it's hard to
now.
open, right? That's good. But the fact that
Oh, watch.
you thought about using scissors
Can you do it
or a
on my
pencil.
I'm using my watch thing, right? Like that thing. Like you could use your fingernail or even like.
My
Can you do it for
fingernail's
me?
not working. It's not long enough.
No, completely open your phone.
I should never have picked my nails so much.
So these ones, oh man, Julia, did you just open that with your watch?
Mm-hmm. I'm opening it with my watch.
Can I see your watch?
No. Willow, you have a watch. Willow was wears her call watch sometimes, and so she could like. But I mean, if we were allowed to get stuff,
Oh, Julia got it open using her watch.
if we were allowed to go get stuff for this, then we would we'd get.
There you go. She could be eating those right now.
They look like gummies. They look.
Or she could have opened it and left it down, and
I
then
wanna eat
Kinsley
it.
might want to see it and think it was candy and eat it.
Yeah, like I seriously kind of want to eat this. It looks like a jelly bean.
It does look like
It
a
looks
jelly bean.
just like a jelly bean, besides the weird numbers. Oops.
All right, so Julie, do you want to tell?
Kinsley, can
wait,
I see that?
let Julia tell her story because Julia's got a story to tell right now, which I think is super important.
My cousin, we went to a.
How old is she?
She's 5. No, she's 6. She's 6 years old, and she found a pill, like the pill where it's like halfway. There's like a medicine powder in half of it, I guess. So it was like kind of cut. Someone had broken it, and it was black on one side and yellow on the other. And so she found it in the park, and she was holding it in her hand, and I saw a glimpse of it, and I was like, "What's that you're holding, Isla?" And she said, it's something I found. And she's like, it's my treasure. And I was like, can you just show it to me? So she was like, held it out. She was like, see? And then so I was like, Isla, you can't have that. And so I tried to take it from her, but then she just took it away from me. She's like, no, it's mine. I found it. But and then I said, why don't you show that to Aunt Jenny? So she showed it to my mom, and my mom was like, Isla, that's medicine. If you
Can you help me poke
if
it?
you ate that,
I will.
it would
Thank you,
could die
guys.
from it.
Yes. So Kinsley, can I ask you a question?
Thanks.
Can I ask you a question? Do you know what you're supposed to do if you find
you can
medicine
just
on
do
the
that.
Willow? If you
I
find
don't want to do that.
Kinsley, look at me. Do you know what you are supposed to do if you find something that looks like a candy on the ground? What if it looks super yummy and it's like bright pink and it's got a shiny coat on it?
Like these.
It has sparkles.
What are you supposed to do? What if you find that on the ground?
Tell your parents.
Yes, you should tell your parents. What if one of your friends brings you something and say, hey, I found this candy on the floor. It's super yummy. I tried one. You should try one too. Then what?
Then you feel like you need to go to the hospital.
Would you eat it?
No.
I think you would. If your
Super
friend-
important not to eat stuff unless you ask your mom or dad first, right?
Can you
Unless
really
it
take
was
it?
unless I showed it to you and you could tell it was like a milk.
Can I
or
see
something.
that?
Or unless you knew it was like a Hershey's Kiss when we all three of us, when all three of us
Okay.
stole Hershey's Kisses from my
What I
mom.
thought of was
Daddy,
this
give
thing.
it back.
A kid could even use their tooth here. Like you could use your tooth. I just thought of that. Like
That's true.
if I wanted to open something like that and I couldn't do it, I've used my tooth before to open.
To
something
open
like
it
that.
up,
Like
yeah.
lots of toys.
Oh, Willow got hers open too after some time.
It's a little
So-
sticky.
Yeah, I
So,
know. It feels like
all right, I think
gummy.
we're starting to lose
Jelly bean.
control of
Oh
all
my
of the girls.
gosh, this is
So,
hard. Please.
We
I
are
wanna
finishing
know.
up on this video,
Okay,
and the overall point is
Wait, we
that
haven't done all of them.
we don't need to do all of them. A lot of them are very similar. But so the overall point.
I want to feel one. I want to feel one.
Can I eat it?
No!
I'm
Are
just
you
kidding.
me?
I'm just kidding.
I want to feel one. I
Lord
want to feel one.
help me.
I want to feel one.
So listen, the overall point of this video was what? Who wants to talk about what the overall point of this video? Why did we do it? Okay, why did we do it?
Because so if little kids didn't know, then if they
Any kids, not even little kids.
So if they watch this video, then they would know
That was
that.
really easy to open.
Mhm.
I just do it for no reason.
So do you think parents?
Do you mind?
Do you
Oh, I
think
know these.
parents?
Can I have mine?
Do you
No.
think parents
No,
should
it's not
talk
mine. It's not
girls
mine that I was going to
Girl-
open.
the life of trying to just do a video with a couple of kids? This is it.
No,
Listen,
no, I want
girls, listen to me. Do you think that parents should talk to their kids about these particular types of things and about why What do you think?
Definitely.
What do you think the parents should say to their kids?
I think they should say
Don't eat
that you
Tylenol.
should not eat. Don't eat.
Don't eat Tylenol, yes.
I
But
think they should say don't eat. If you ever find medicine or
There's
something,
there's letters
don't
on
eat it
these.
because you could die from it.
yes.
Yeah.
And never. And if you find something that you really, really want to eat, make
Here's
sure
letters.
you ask me first, and I'll tell you what it is and if you can have it.
And now, what if, like, you guys both have a little brother, right?
He's very.
Okay.
He's crawling all over the place.
Now,
He gets
Kinsley,
everything.
can I ask you a question, Kinsley? So, what if you see your mommy giving Weston some medicine because he doesn't feel so good, right? And then there's another day, the following day, Weston is crying, and you think he doesn't feel so good. Should you give him that medicine?
No.
The same medicine that mommy gave him, should you give it to him?
No.
What if it's on the counter and it's already open? Do you think you should give it to him because he's crying and he looks like something's hurting?
No.
No, why not?
Because he could get sick.
Yes! Yes!
And if
And he has to go to
Just go ask
you.
Mom.
And then he'd have to come to
And-
me,
and
yes.
sometimes my mom and the other doctors can't save the little kids.
That's
and then
true.
they die.
That is true. That's a little
So that's
dramatic.
what- that's-
yes, but it's
What?
true. I said it's
It's
a
a
little
Then
dramatic,
they
but
just-
yes.
It's not dramatic.
They
No,
just
but
die.
it is true. It's true
That's what you said.
that kids can get very, very ill from taking medications accidentally. So yes, it is
Are we
true.
done
And
with
that's
this video?
We
No.
we
that's
are done with this video.
And that's why you should never let one of your children
This
get to
video is
any.
almost half an hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Can we all say goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
Everybody. Have a nice night and stay safe.
Don't eat any medicine.
No.
I can't believe I was